episode 2 of the B&G Radio Podcast. Round of applause, everybody! It has been only 3 days into Boys and Girls State, and we have all been so busy already with program duties. I already have such an amazing team. I am your main host, your main lead, Maria Flores of the B&G Radio Podcast. So thank you guys. So we are going to go around introducing ourselves. This episode will just be getting to meet the team. We're just going to be talking about basically our experience so far in Boys and Girls State and things we look forward to, that sort of thing, etc. So thank you. I'm passing the mic first to another person.
Hi, my name is Jaden Haycraft and I'm chief editor. So far, my experience, it's been pretty cool meeting everybody. I'd say that it's better meeting people here than it is in school because everyone's just trying to get to know each other. Everybody's trying to get comfortable with the whole program and we're all trying to figure it out together. So honestly, it's been a really, really great experience. I thought it was going to be a lot more intense, but it's just really smooth. No complaints. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Nikita Jadhav. I'm the other podcast lead here at Boys and Girls State. But I think one thing that's definitely stood out to me is just seeing everyone and again being able to meet everyone that's very open to making new friends, which has been really great. But it's also seeing everyone come from so many different backgrounds, learning about whether you're from Northern California or Southern California or how big your school is. It's just been really interesting, interacting with so many different types of people that I wouldn't have gotten the chance to interact with otherwise. So yeah.
All right, so as mentioned before, I am your main lead, your main host for this podcast. I would like to thank Nikita for taking on the role of co-lead and co-host as well. So a bit about me, I asked for this position basically. It was passed on to me really easily. I really hope that I can make this a great experience for everybody on this team. And I've really enjoyed also being in Boys and Girls State program so far. It's only been 3 days in. I'm also a city clerk for LaRue City in Baker County. I got some delegates here who are also in it with me. So I've had just so much fun performing all of these duties, getting to know so many people, and I really hope that I get to basically just cherish these memories for as long as possible and look back on it one day and be like, damn, that was great, yeah. All right, you guys want to go?
Hello, my name is Ezekiel. I'm kind of a background guy, videographer, making sure the cameras are right. I've really enjoyed Boys and Girls State so far. I've met a lot of new people, new friends. Ishan right here, good friend now. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, my name is Larry. I am from the great city of Chambers, and I don't know how many. We got a couple people in here from Romero County, so let's go. I've had a lot of fun here already at Boys and Girls State. It's crazy how nice everybody is. I don't know if anybody else has really realized it, but people just come up and say hello. It's crazy. I've never really had that experience anywhere else. That's something I really like. I've made a ton of new friends and running for different offices. I was not lucky enough to make an office, but it's really cool seeing the campaigning process, going into just all these different offices that you see in the real world that I have a greater appreciation for.
Yeah, my name is Ishan Badan, and I'm more famously known as the Yes Man of the Wig Party, and I'm the Baker County Hype Man. So thank you. But I've really had a lot of fun time here making new friends like Ezekiel, my main boyfriend. And I just want to say I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time here, and I really did enjoy my time here at Boys State.
Hi everyone, my name is Nathan. I'm one of the hosts here, and personally, the past 3 days I'm lost. Everything for me seemed, the whole campaigning thing, I have no experience or any knowledge of government, so it's just pretty cool to see how it all unfolds, and I signed up for AP government, so hopefully this whole Boys State program can help me with that.
Hello, my name is James Beltrano. I am in the podcast team for Boys and Girls State program. For the last 3 days, it was definitely something very different. I think for all of us, it's a really different experience. But like Larry said, it's like really surprising just how like nice and like kind people are. You can just basically go up to anybody and like they'll listen and they'll like be interested in what you're saying. I think the program itself is pretty cool. There's some things that I'm still pretty lost on. Even though it's the third day, we're still getting used to that. Overall, I think it's really good. One complaint I do have is probably the food, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Hello, I'm Christopher Ye. I'm, I guess, a member of the podcast team, and I guess the person that has the camera. I'm also a city council member at LaRue City in Baker. Yeah, and these last few days have been like a really new experience. As everyone else said, like there's so many wonderful people here, and it's just an experience to meet so many people that are so involved in so many programs. Everyone here is extremely smart, and like you can just walk up and there's like so many people that would just respond and like get to know you. It's a really open place here, and it's been really fun.
What do you guys exactly want to talk about today? Like, is there a certain thing that you guys have in mind that you have been dying to absolutely share, something that everybody needs to know? We got food, we got halls, gloves, basically like media. What do you guys? Any people that you guys want to shout out? Whatever.
I guess I want to shout out to the people that came from Southern California on buses.
Yeah!
The sleep-deprived people. Yeah. Yeah, it's been an experience. I don't know, we went probably 30 hours or more on 2 hours of sleep on a bus. So I just want to congratulate everyone on surviving this long and being so resilient. And does anyone else want to say anything?
Okay, I want to shout out Santa Maria, Santa Barbara County, because we only got 10 representatives from there, the whole county. I don't know why it's so small, but yeah, shout out to you guys. Yeah.
I'd like to send a shout out to Merced County. I think there are literally 2 delegates from Merced County, so I'm one of them. I still haven't met my other delegate yet from there. But one thing I do have to say, I don't know if this is the same with your guys' other halls. I feel like I've been dropped in the back rooms. Everything, you got the wet, moist carpets. It's crazy. It's like everything's yellow. The light.
Shout out to 209. If you know, you know.
I'll do a quick shout out to anyone from Sonoma County in Northern California. Except for you Windsor kids, you're still rivals. I don't care if there's 10 of you here. It's me and Kristen Danley against all of you guys. No one likes you.
So real. Thanks, Ishan, for that. What Chris said about the bus, I think us SoCal kids definitely deserve an award for that. Me and Nikita, all the way down from San Marcos, had to go to Escondido, had to wait an extra hour for whoever was late, whoever you are. I hope you failed. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding. I like you guys. You guys are great.
It's been a rough few days.
It was a very long ride, but at least we had a charter bus. At least it was kind of comfy, I'm not complaining about the charter bus, but yeah. You want to say something, Nikita?
I just think that it's really cool that this is the first year that the program's co-ed too, and it's really cool being able to have that. I think that there are some other things that need to be changed to truly make it co-ed and ensure that there's the same opportunities for both. But I do really think that it's cool that we're able to be in the first round of that. So yeah.
One thing I'd like to comment on, I was kind of surprised, but the beds are actually kind of comfy. I don't know about your guys' experience, but they're comfy. I'm like, wow, okay. But shout out to San Bernardino, a 7.5 hour long ride. It was a journey, but we're here now. I congratulate all of you for being here too, so happy to be here.
All right, so actually I want to talk about this. beds, I was expecting like a solid brick mattress. When I walked into my dorm when I walked into my dorm that I shared with Jaden, our chief editor, I saw the mattress and I was like, ooh, I don't know how we're gonna make this work for the next week. But I laid down in that mattress for the first time not that long after, and I was like, I can live with this. I can live with this for the next week. This is actually not that bad. But I was kind of paranoid when I laid down fully to go to sleep that first night, because I laid down and so this is the mattress, and when I laid down, I felt like it kind of sank in, like the mattress itself. I was telling Jaden about that last night. It wasn't nothing was happening with the mattress. Of course, the mattress is gonna sink when you lie down, but to me, it felt like it just full on creased like that, and I had paranoid thoughts that the bed frame itself was gonna just crumble and fall out in the middle of the night while I was asleep. Yeah, that was interesting. It was an experience for me. Yeah. Anybody else want to say something?
Okay. Let's give it to James.
Okay. So I got here a little late. Well, not a little late. I was there. I had to do a bunch of papers first to enter, because a lot of people had some trouble with that. But I think entering my dorm for the first time, I wasn't expecting anything extravagant or anything, because it was just college dorms and stuff. But when I entered in my dorm room, the first thing I noticed was the bed, right? And like all of you guys, I was really skeptical. I was this is really, it's a bed, It's and it did not look soft. I thought it was really that was hard. But I was getting settled in. I met my roommate and stuff. But I think the dorm it's relatively nice, but sometimes it looks so miserable. It looks so lonely. As soon as I opened the door, I felt loneliness.
And that's college, right?
That it is. And now I can fully understand why college students are always out. They're never in their dorm rooms. I can understand why they're always just never in their room. So yeah, that's my opinion on the college dorms.
Let's talk about loneliness. Hold on. I don't have a roommate, so yeah.
Hey, if there's anyone else out there with no roommates,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
What room?
I really feel for you.
Yeah.
No, I'm really depressed and okay, the new season of All Americans on Netflix, so I just be chilling in my room watching that. But besides that, I look to my right and it's just an empty bed. Yeah.
It's okay. We love you, Ishan. Everybody, round of applause for Ishan.
One thing, going off what you guys are saying about how it's now co-ed, or I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah. I think that adding to Boys State, girls to Boys State, gives it a whole different feel, more realistic feel in my opinion, especially even in this podcast setting. There's way more ideas that us guys would not have even thought of at all. And I think we're able to bounce ideas off of each other so that we could be appeal to not only your sex, our sex, anything, I think it's a more wholesome experience overall.
Yeah. I just want to check again, see if this is working. Yeah, it's working. All right. All right. No, I'm just. You want to say something? All right.
Okay, what are your guys' thoughts on the bar exam that we took?
I thought I failed.
I wish we knew that we were supposed to prepare before we actually showed up. That was definitely a huge thing. And also, but I do think that when we got there, our camp counselor at least, he had us very much so try to buddy up and teach it to one another. And I think that was the only reason why I was able to somewhat understand it even a little bit, because otherwise just reading the definitions, I don't think I processed anything. So I do the collaborative time that we have. I just wish we had a little prior knowledge of like what questions would look like for sure, because I know they said it would be based off of like stuff you learn in school, but I did not learn any of that. Yeah, I learned none of that in school.
Actually, I saw, like on the delegate packet that we received, it was on the site, there was a supposed study guide and there was example questions that would be on the exam. But a lot of people, I hear from a lot of them that apparently those questions, they were like not at all similar to the actual questions on the bar exam. So it was kind of weird.
Who wants to read the 89 question manual of law or something?
Yeah.
It's like 88 pages. I'm like,
And then 30 minutes for 100 questions. I'm surprised I got that done. And then plus the free response, yeah.
I'm just really glad it was multiple choice. Like,
Yes.
it was not that fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. But the FRQ at the end was not fun. Well, I didn't do it, but
How did I enter that?
I just didn't.
All right, so I guess, all right, so I guess it's everybody's talking about right now about the bar exam, about the FRQ. How did you guys respond to that? You guys want to answer? I think I'll go first. What I said basically was the only things he would be guilty of, I believe what I said was possession of controlled substance as a minor and failure to comply with an officer of the law. I said that the gun, it wasn't really a valid thing to arrest him for because it was a few feet away, and for example, if you were to take him for a polygraph test and have forensics study the fingerprints and you didn't find anything, well, of course, that's just evidence in his favor. He is a minor. It did mention on the question that he's a teenager, so that's a huge thing as well. And, failure to comply with the officer. That's basically what I said. What did you guys say?
So I just said the only thing he did, the only crime he committed was failure to comply with an officer, because I think it said it was an unknown leafy substance. Yeah. So for all we know, he could be like, like he could be. Yeah, okay. He could be carrying some, like putting it in his bag for like to make it smell better or something. And then the gun was 3 feet away, and he was just walking around. So there's no reason he would put a gun on the ground 3 feet away. So so it's just. Yeah, so I just put the only thing he did wrong as failure to comply with the officer. How about you guys?
I think that was
That's what I put.
are you sure? The only other thing that I said, so I did failure to comply with an officer. Then I did put down he could be detained for what do you call it? Ownership, or I can't remember what the heck the word is, but legal possession of illegal substance until it is proved that it is not an illegal substance, such as, like you said, cilantro, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, but one thing that does arouse a lot of suspicions is the fact that he did run from an officer. So that does make him a little bit more guilty, in my opinion. But still, he's a teenager, could have gotten scared, and that whole deal. So.
Yeah, just real quick. I agree with that. I thought, me personally, if that were me, the way I think is if I'm not guilty of anything, I don't have any reason to run away or hide. If I don't have anything to hide, go ahead.
But then, also though, okay, I get that. I definitely agree. But then also, what about that? And then also stereotypes around, and I know someone brought this up in one of their speeches from the campaigns we heard today, but just stereotypes around law enforcement, and there's just a general fear. So I mean, to an extent, it could kind of make sense why he ran away. So yeah.
I was just gonna say, I'm pretty sure that it said it was during the nighttime, and the cop just yelled something and was chasing them. I don't know what the cop said specifically, so maybe the guy didn't understand that it was a cop chasing him. Maybe he was in the ghetto. Maybe he's in the ghetto and he gets chased a lot, So I don't know. That's just being from Stockton, I guess.
No, that makes sense. Okay, I don't really have anything on the bar exam.
Mine is still related to the bar exam, actually. Was there anybody that was looking forward to or hoping that they actually passed the bar exam? Me personally, I didn't really care, but I hoped I didn't pass because as soon as I saw what you could run for, I immediately was hoping for either city or county clerk. So I got to keep my job, luckily, as county clerk, or city clerk, sorry. County clerk's cool too. Shout out to whoever gets elected for that. But yeah, I'm actually happy because I didn't have to give up my job. What about you guys?
Well, how many of you guys, if you want to say, passed the bar? Let's not say that.
Nerd.
Everyone here passed.
If you're watching this, I passed.
Everyone. I wasn't like, I think if you did pass, it just opened up more like options, and I guess like I'm just indecisive. So, wait.
It was definitely not something. It was definitely not something I was looking forward to or knew what was going to happen. Because I just showed up and they're like, "Oh, make sure you study for the bar." I'm like, "What?" And then it's and they're like, "You have a ton of study time for like 2 hours to study for this thing." And then I was talking to people, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's like 89 pages," and I'm like, "Oh, so I'm doing a bit of research and stuff." Like you said, our counselor gave us time to do research. I think that was something definitely important. But mainly, I just kind of watching TV shows and stuff, and things you pick up in the movies. That's kind of how I ended up passing it, honestly. And a little bit of common sense, in my opinion. That definitely goes a long way.
Okay, I'll be honest. I tried searching a Quizlet for this bar exam.
Everyone did.
And there was only one with 16 flashcards, and I studied that. You found 79?
That was the one that.
That was the one that everybody in our city.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know
I think
that.
that's probably the thing that sparked
I know
conversation.
I was in the wrong city, but anyway, but anyways, I just kept studying that 16 flashcards, plus one of the files had 11 pages compared to 89, so I was like, oh, I'll just study the 11 one. But I took the 100 question bar exam and just guessed on like 90 out of 100 of them, and somehow passed for some reason.
I was using the curve for it, and I seriously thought I was not going to pass it. I was like, guys, I'm bringing the curve down for you guys. I was thinking about you guys, but turns out, I guess, I ended up passing.
So I'm gonna pass it to Chris.
Yeah.
You have something to say.
I didn't want to take the bar exam. Like, I did not bother studying it before coming to the location. And then I think our counselor was like, "Oh yeah, I highly suggest everyone take it." And then I think later, like, I realized, if we just all take it, the curve's gonna be so low because, like, if no one's studying or studied, then and a lot of people are sleep deprived, then it should be fine. But somehow I managed to learn from the 79 question Quizlet. And I guess because I'm like good at multiple choice, so I passed. But
Okay, so like I think you mentioned it as well earlier, like how, and you also kind of mentioned how nobody was really prepared. I felt like it made it seem like we had a choice. We kind of did at the time of the bar exam itself, like when the moment came to take it. But a lot of people took it because the counselors were like, yeah, just take it. So it's like we were forced into it.
Everybody in my city was forced to take it. And, I think the reason why was because, there's the model city. The more people that take and pass the bar raises your score. So everybody in my city, you could say, was essentially forced to take the bar. They were told, everybody pull out your phones, your electronic device. We are taking the bar right now. So that's basically how it went.
Yeah, I still felt like for us it was a little forced. I mean, Chuck, shout out to Chuck actually. You know what? Chuck is an amazing counselor. I really love Chuck. He is great. We gotta shine some more appreciation for our counselors as well. Yeah, round of applause for our counselors actually. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, but I still felt like it was a tiny bit forced. So, but I don't really care. I didn't even really care about passing or not. I just wanted my city or county clerk position, honestly. Right.
The city that apparently like was looking like at their phones during the exam.
Dude, that was everybody.
That was,
Really?
yeah, that was.
There was so much cheating in our exam. It was insane.
Steven.
That wasn't proof or anything like that. We were going live. We got this far out of the video.
Don't worry, LaRue never cheats.
Yeah.
Island Chambers.
I was honestly surprised that so many of us actually managed to pass the bar, regardless of the circumstances.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oh yeah, no, I was done.
Okay, so I have a question for you guys. I hear there's a lot of court cases getting started and like just like murders and stuff like that. I don't even know how that's even happening or anything like that. I know you're running for justice. Superintendent, sorry.
We
can't.
You can.
You already talked about it.
But, no, actually, well, this isn't a court case, but it's an ordinance that our city's gonna pass. The Anti-ICE Association. I really think that you should join the cause and support the cause. Beer.
Is that the thing?
The Anti-ICE Association. So hopefully, like, we're starting off on a city level, but it should get, like, we're trying to get more cities to kind of, like, join to make it a county and then, like, a statewide thing so that we can ban ICE across Boys and Girls
Yeah,
State.
I was about to ask, is that one of the delegates that we interviewed yesterday?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, she's right there. But yeah, like it's really bad for you, so we're trying to ban it. But yeah.
Yeah, I understand like how you even started. Like I would like to like start my own law firm here at Boys and Girls State. But like I know you guys are clerks. And I was wondering, like, how would I go about doing that? Just so that if we have other people watching the podcast, how they would do that.
So I would suggest if you guys want to file a lawsuit or something, like start your own firm, I would say talk to your attorney or your Superior Court judge within your city. They always have meetings every day during rec time. They're always together. They're receiving new information regarding legal concepts. So anything legal, pretty much, I would suggest you run that through with your attorney or your Superior Court judge. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, so anything else? Anybody got any other questions or something to say?
We're saying like immigration control, or is that what? No. I'm not trying to get political. I'm actually. I'm just like actually confused. Is that what we're talking about? ICE? Like is that that kind of ICE? Oh.
No, someone else. No. Someone else. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, someone else actually had the same question about immigration. It's not about immigration. No, it's not about. It's about ice cubes, like frozen ice cubes.
All right. I got a little bit of context for that. So yesterday, Nikita and I opened up the new B&G Radio Instagram handle. So we interviewed some delegates around campus. We ran around asking them questions like about the food, what they like so far about Boys and Girls State, and or anything else I want to say. One of the delegates that we interviewed actually said he hates ice. He wants to ban ice as in ice cubes because it wastes water. We don't need it. So
I personally living in the state of California am pro ice. So I mean it gets hot. Yeah, it gets hot.
Let's say ice cubes.
we're not trying to get sued, guys.
We're trying to ban like immigration control. That's like I was so.
No, guys.
Ice cubes.
All right, just clarification. All right, these people are hoping to ban ice cubes. Just for clarification, please don't sue us.
No, but okay, if you are in the state of California, there's also like a drought and like there's not enough water and like ice just kind of is wasting water. Yeah, if you think about it. So like, yeah, but like.
Also, ice is less.
Yeah, it doesn't hydrate you.
Less dense than water.
Yeah, and it doesn't hydrate you as well because it doesn't match your body's like internal body temperature. So it kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the Sacramento heat. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, Central California 209. We're in the middle of the valley.
Yeah.
It's like 114 in the valley. Like it's so cold. I should definitely understand what I'm saying right now. You know?
Yeah, but.
Not by the bay. By the bay, it's kind of windy, but like.
And cool. It's like so
Central Valley people, hot. We need our ice.
Yes.
But it doesn't keep you as hydrated as like room temperature water.
All right, guys, this is getting political. We're not trying to get sued. Anyways, we're not trying to get sued, y'all. All right.
I guess not related to the ice thing. Just something I've noticed at like the party meetings is that people are getting very like divisive. Like it's very party on party when we don't even know what each other's policies are. For all we know, we could completely agree with everything. And like, you know, a lot of these people are in our cities, or like half of your city is the other party. So I just want to say that we should really respect each other and like keep stuff like more chill than, you know.
Oh, I have a question for you guys. I'm a Federalist. I don't know. A couple of you guys are Whigs, I'm assuming, right? So, did they tell you guys that you guys were behind the Federalists in funding? Yeah, they said the same thing to us. So I was like, when they were saying, I was like, they have got to be lying to us right now. I mean, there's no way they already know how much the Whigs have raised. And I know a lot of the people who are on the Whigs party, they're not going to be donating a lot of money.
So like for my city, for LaRue, we were basically had to like agree unanimously, even though our city is so unproblematic. We always agree on things unanimously, pretty much. But we came up with the idea like city or state over party because it's just crazy. And then the thing with yesterday, like trying to rile us up against each other, like that's part of the fun. Of course, that's what makes Boys and Girls State what it is. But it was crazy. Yesterday was an experience, and I wonder what tonight's party meeting is going to be like. Yeah.
We'll be able to report back to you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get to you guys tomorrow, hopefully, about elections, that sort of thing.
Maybe we'll bring some other people over.
Yeah.
For our different, actually, because we're going to have the primaries tomorrow for the lieutenant governor, and speaker of the House. So maybe we'll get those guys in here for an interview.
Yeah.
I know a couple of the people running personally, so it shouldn't be too hard to get someone with.
I think definitely posting something about it, but that's kind of different. But definitely posting something about it because there's a lot of people who are running, and I feel like we haven't really seen all of them, and people haven't really been able to see all of them. So hopefully.
Yeah, it would definitely be great. I've already reached out on the first day initially to a lot of people who are running for high positions. We got lieutenant governor, we got governor, we have secretary of state. I think somebody was also going for Supreme Court justice that reached out to me. So yeah, I'm actually, that's also something I want to say. I'm really grateful for this team. I'm really grateful for the engagement of our audience. I didn't expect for this to get so much recognition. I didn't expect to get a lot of attention, but this has become a really fun project only 2 days in. So yeah, it's really been enjoyable, so I'm really happy about that.
I guess how long has this been running?
It has been 30 minutes.
30?
Yeah. Alright, it shouldn't take that long to process. I think we'll be fine. I didn't expect, honestly, it's been a lot of fun though. I've had a lot of fun with you guys in this episode. I'm really happy we got to introduce the team to everybody after not being able to fit everyone in the frame because we had so many people packed in this house. A lot of people, as soon as I put up the news for the podcast, everybody was just, I want to join, I'm interested, can you let me on? I had to cut out some people for who was going to be in yesterday's episode. So if you guys are interested, there will be a Q&A interest form down below in the comments. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, we have 2 Google Forms. There's going to be a second one released today as well that we received feedback that a lot of people are interested in a Q&A with a bunch of delegates, basically anybody. So we just want to know what kind of questions you guys want us to ask towards those delegates that we're going to be interviewing. So yeah, anybody have any closing remarks that they'd like to say? Ishan, you want to say something?
I don't even know what I'm going to say. But I want to say everyone have a good night. I'm very excited to talk to you guys again tomorrow. Even if we have 2 viewers right now. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening. And I think that's a wrap.
People want to hear it. Come on. Come on.
Oh,
Give it.
the saying, the phrase.
Oh, I was so confused for a second.
Yes! Yes!